There's breaking news coming in. Prashant Kishore has broken his silence first on India Today on his leaked audio bomb. He has denied the Bharatiya Janata Party charge that he admitted that the Saffron Party was winning Bengal. Monta's key strategist Prashant Kishore has reiterated that he will quit the Bharatiya Janata Party. He will quit if the Bharatiya Janata Party crosses the 100-seat mark in Bengal, but admits that the Prime Minister is a popular leader. Listen in to his first ever exclusive TV interview after his audio chat was leaked yesterday.
Ask the simple question that people are asking. Has Prashant Kishore conceded defeat to the BJP in this election already after your chat room conversation was leaked?
Well, first of all, what was leaked? It was a chat room conversation which was out in the public domain. There's nothing which suggests that it was leaked. And what I said there was very clearly what I have been saying and stating in public domain. Let me give you a cricketing analogy because we all love cricket. We are a cricket-loving country. It's like on the eve of the match between, say, Australia and India, you talk to the Indian captain and see what is the prospect of you winning. The captain will say, oh yes, Australia is a formidable team, they have world-class players, and they are the team to beat, but we have our own plans. If we execute it well, we are going to win. And then you as a journalist take the second part off and play the first part and make this big proclamation that Indian captain has conceded defeat.
So you have not conceded defeat at all?
Absolutely not.
You still believe Trinamool Congress is winning this election?
There is nothing called still believe. I have always believed, and since December I have been on the public platform stating it repeatedly that Trinamool is winning and winning it big.
So you're still sticking to your stand that if the BJP crosses 100, you will give up political management?
See, first of all, I don't do political management, but yes,
Political strategy.
whatever I do, I do the way world have seen and understood, I cease to be that person if BJP is to cross 100 in Bengal.
Okay, let's come to the...
And please, on 2nd of May, hold me to this.
I will hold you. I'm recording this. I'm going to hold you. I will interview you again on the 2nd of May.
Yes.
But I just want to understand this. In that conversation,
yes,
you make the points that you believe Modi is a popular leader.
Yes.
You believe there is polarization of Hindu-Muslims on the ground.
Absolutely.
You believe there is anti-incumbency.
Yes.
And you believe the BJP is well organized on the ground.
Yes.
Right?
All 4 points I have answered in response to a question that how BJP is getting 40% vote. And I have explained that these are the 4-5 key factors because of which BJP is getting this 40-41% vote. And do the world knows, quote unquote, my conversation on a clubhouse to know Modi is popular? Everyone knows he is popular.
So you are trying to explain, in your view, why the BJP will get 40% of the vote, but still get less than 100 seats you are claiming.
Yes, what I have been explaining is that it's not that what BJP will get. What BJP has already got in Lok Sabha is close to 40% vote. I'm saying they are going to be getting anything between 35% to 41% vote. And the reason why they would get those votes are the things which I explained, that one of the reason is Modi is popular. And I don't need to, I'm surprised that BJP leaders, some of them are jumping up and down that I have called Modi as a very popular leader. Of course he's a popular leader. 200 million Indians have voted for him.
I'll come to those reasons in a moment because they're fascinating. But Amit Shah is someone I met a few days ago. He said we will not get less than 200. We are going for a bigger victory in Bengal than we had even in UP in 2017.
Well, he's a big leader, has had many successes, electoral successes. But while that is a part of the fact, the other part of the fact is in recent times, most of his proclamations with regard to the electoral victories, especially in assembly elections, have been wrong. So
you got UP wrong. Let's be honest. You were guiding Akhilesh and Rahul Gandhi, and he got that wrong, and he got that right.
No, absolutely. But you just see from 2012 onwards, I have got one wrong.
Yes.
And even there, I was not saying that I'm getting this many seats, but assume that I got it wrong. But I hope and sincerely believe that Amit Shah has changed his data and the cephalogist, because he was wrong in Delhi, he was wrong in Jharkhand, he was wrong in Bihar, he was wrong in Haryana, and he was partially wrong in Maharashtra as well. I'm talking only about elections post 2019.
So there are
have any one of you gone and asked him this? I have no problem in journalists saying that Amit Shah ji is claiming 200 seats. My only problem is when journalists are taking that as a prophetic voice, rather than saying, yes, he is claiming 200, but in last 2 years, 5 other elections, he has made similar claims, and BJP was nowhere close to what he claimed.
You know, it's interesting. I think there are two battles being fought. Mamta Di versus the BJP and Prashant Kishore versus Amit Shah.
No. He's too big for me to be fighting. Just because you raised the point that he is claiming 200, all I'm saying is that he has been making such claims in every election he
But
does.
you know, when we go around Bengal, there is clearly a hawa, you know, that a lot of local journalists see of the BJP. You know, a kind of undercurrent, some call it a wave. You don't see that at all. Your numbers
No,
don't.
again.
Because you've given reasons why you believe.
I'm telling you, anyone who tells that BJP is not a political force, BJP is not a big political entity or organization, we would be fooling ourselves. They have become a very strong political force, and they don't need this. Need not be told by me. The 41% vote share they got in Lok Sabha, that tells me that they are quite formidable.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.